another episode of Stitchin' Saturday. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a mock knit cable Tunisian crochet stitch. I am going to be doing a series where I'll be sharing knit-like Tunisian crochet stitches, so mimicking some knit stitches in Tunisian crochet. So today I'm using my Clover Takumi L8mm Tunisian crochet hook, the Clover hook with a cord and stopper, and I am using my Knit Crate Audine Wools Mellow and High and Dry. So super soft yarn. I've linked to the description, linked to the materials in the description, so make sure you go check them out. Remember, you can get $40 off your first knit crate and 20% off the entire store with my code NOORSKNITS. And yeah, everything's in the description, so check it out. Alright, so let's get started. For this stitch, we are going to need a multiple of 4 plus 2. So I'm going to cast on 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. And first we're going to do a foundation row. I'll link to the full tutorial in the corner. You can click the eye. Basically, you're just pulling up loops in the back bump of each stitch across. So then, just gonna do that. Right, and then I'm gonna do my return pass, so chain 1. And then pull through 2 loops all the way across. Alright, and then what we're gonna do is row 1 is just, you're gonna do a purl 1. So I'll link to the purl stitch. You can click the eye above and it'll take you to the tutorial for how to do the Tunisian purl stitch. Super easy. I'll work it again to show you, but there's a full tutorial for this as well. So we're basically just gonna bring the yarn to the front, go into the next vertical bar and hold it down and pull up a loop like that. So that's purl 1. And then this row is a repeat of knit 2, purl 2 across. So knit 2 is basically you're just knitting. Instead of going to the front of the vertical bar, you're going through the back and pulling up a loop. That's the knit stitch. So knit 2, purl 2, and you're going to continue doing this. So I'm going to link to the knit stitch tutorial as well. You can click the eye above. So knit 2, purl 2, right, I'm going to continue, so knit 2, and then we'll have 2 stitches remaining, the last stitch and the one before the last, and we are just going to do a purl 1 into that stitch, and then just work the last stitch as normal. Remember to go through the loops, both loops, the front and back loops, and pull up a loop. So that is the first row, and then the second row. Okay, so first we're gonna just do our return pass, chain 1, and pull through 2 loops all the way across. That is our return pass all the way across. Oops. Okay, so we've done our return pass, and now we're on to row 2. Alright, so the next row is you purl. Alright, so row 2 is another repeat row, so basically you're just gonna purl into that first stitch, and then we're gonna do a left twist knit, which is basically you're gonna knit into, you're gonna skip this first vertical bar, go into the next one and pull up a loop. You're gonna knit into that, and then you're gonna come into the front and you're gonna knit into that first stitch. So it's a little bit hard, you're gonna have to feel for the stitches. All right, so you do a left twist knit, and this is what it is gonna look like. All right, and then we are going to purl 2, yeah, we're gonna purl 2 into the next 2 stitches, and then we are gonna do a left twist knit again, which is you're skipping this bar, you're gonna go into the next stitch, and you are gonna knit that stitch, and then you gotta feel for this first stitch and knit that stitch. All right, so that's what creates the little twisted knit stitch here. All right, and then we are gonna purl 2. You're gonna repeat that across, okay? So purl 2, and then again we're back at our knit stitches. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna do a left twist knit. So we're skipping this first vertical bar, then we're gonna go into the next one, and we are going to knit that stitch, and then we're gonna feel for the stitch before, and we are gonna go into that stitch and knit it. All right, so we're basically knitting out of order. We are doing the second knit stitch first, and then we're going back and doing the other knit stitch, right? And then the second to last stitch, you are gonna purl 1, and then we are gonna work our last stitch as normal. All right, and then our return pass is exactly the same. We're not changing anything here. We are gonna chain 1 and pull through 2 loops all the way across. And remember not to pull through both of these knit stitches at once. So do 2 at a time as you normally would. Feel for the stitches if you need to, so that you don't, and separate them out if you need to, so you don't pull through too many at once. All right, pull through 2 stitches, and then pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, all the way across. Okay, so this pattern is basically a repeat of these 2 rows. So first we are gonna do, let's just do the first row, which is we are gonna purl the first stitch here, and then we are going to knit 2, and then we are gonna purl 2. And we're gonna continue that across for this first row of the repeat. So knit 2, purl 2. Right, then knit 2, and then I'm gonna purl into this second last stitch, and then we are gonna work our last stitch as normal. Okay. And then just work our return pass as usual. Chain 1, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, all the way across. And then we are going to work, pull through 2, and then we're going to work our last, or our second row in the repeat, which is alternating your purls and left twist knit. Okay, So we're gonna first purl the stitch, and then we have our 2 knit stitches coming up. So the way we do the left twist knit is we're gonna work into the second knit stitch, pull up a loop, and then we are gonna feel for our first knit stitch here, and we're gonna go through that and pull up a stitch. So that's our left twist knit, and then we're gonna do purl 2. So purl 1, purl 2, and then again we've come to our next 2 knit stitches. We're gonna skip that first one, go into the next one, pull up a loop, and then we are going to feel for our first knit stitch, go in and pull up a loop, and that's our left twist knit. And then we are going to purl the next 2 stitches again. All right, and then look at these next 2 here. We're going to, so we're again at the next 2 knit stitches. We're just skipping the first one, going to the next one, pulling up a loop, and then we are going to feel for our first knit stitch here, go in and pull up a loop. So that's our left twist knit, and then we are going to purl the second last stitch and then work our last stitch as normal, and then we just do our return pass. So chain 1, pull through 2, pull through, oops, pull through 2. You have to be careful here that you're not pulling through more than 2 at a time. So pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, oops, okay, and then pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through, oops, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. And this is what the beautiful texture looks like. I'm hoping to design an ear warmer and some mitts or something with this because it's just so beautiful. And I will be sharing some more tutorials with mock knit stitches in Tunisian crochet, because with the knit stitch, Tunisian knit stitch, there's just so much we can do. I hope you like the tutorial. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow along for more tutorials, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching.